Hello, it's 1984 and this is the first adventure RPG I ever played. It's Wizardry 1, Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord. This message about making a scenario disc is out of date, but at the time I first played it you did have to put in a floppy disk, not one of those slates with 1.2 megabytes. This was a really floppy disk, 5 inches. And we had to keep making a backup of the scenario disk to avoid the permadeath feature. So I'll start game, place duplicate scenario diskette, etc. I'll just press enter. And here we are, we're at the castle. Gilgamesh's Tavern is to add characters into your party, which we can't do yet. Adventurers Inn, not relevant yet, nor is the Temple and Poltax Trading Post, but E, Edge of Town, T for Training. Create a character, inspect a character, and a roster of characters. Now, rather than spend time on the video creating a whole party of 6 characters, I believe, go back to Edge of Town, into Utilities. That third option there, restart an out party. This version in my abandonware, it comes with a party, but the game has been stopped while they're out in the dungeons. So to bring them back home, I hit R, and there we are, 6 names from the Blues Brothers. Select a member of the party to restart. Okay, so I just hit A, and there they all are. They're now my current party. I'm not sure I need to equip them. I'll go equip. This is going to go through everybody. Okay. What, longsword, chainmail, and large shield. That's a dwarf fighter. Jake, a thief hobbit, short sword and leather and small shield. Elf mage, staff and robes. Gnome priest, anointed mace will be the best one, extra damage to the undead, and chainmail, small shield. Another fighter, human, 1, 1, 1 again. Another mage, staff and robes. Okay, now I want to reorder the party because only the front 3 can fight at melee, so I want the fighters first. Let's put Matt in, and now Elwood. Thief needs to fight from the front rank, so I'll put Jake next, and the mages can go last. I'll put the priest in now. Blue Lou is a priest, and the mages, Murph and Mr. Fabulous. Let's leave here. I'll go into inspect. Let's pick one of the spellcasters. There's all the stats, gold level, hit points 8, armor class 9. Where it says mage and priest there, those are the numbers of spells in each realm that we have, but to actually see what the spells are, I've got to go S for spell. Oh no, that's for casting one now. That's not what I want to do. It's there somewhere. No, I can't find it right now. It might only be available inside the dungeon where you can read what spells you've got. So I'll leave. This is possibly where the party was. If I turn... Yeah, okay, it's saved their current location. But you can see the lines. And if I hit S for status, I get rid of that, and O for off, so you can see nothing but the graphics. Aren't they fabulous? There's no map function. You have to make your own map as you go. And I don't even know where this party is starting, but there we are, through a door, and now there's an encounter. And there's the terrifying looking monsters. They surprised us, so they get a free attack. 3 small humanoids. As each round, there we are, as things go by, you get a better look at what they are. So we now know they're kobolds. And it'll ask us what we want to do with each character in order. Now, when I first played this, it was with my whole Dungeons and Dragons group. And so we took a character each and made the decisions about what the character would do next. Now, the fighters don't have much of a choice. Matt, the fighter, is simply going to fight. Elwood also fight. Jake, the thief, can fight. Now, Blulu, the priest. Matt is already down to 1 hit point. So the priest should cast a spell, and you have to type in the full name of the spell. Now, fortunately, I'm not flying blind like I was with Reach for the Stars. I actually have the documentation. So this is an important page, tells you what stats you need to promote your characters to elite classes. But right down, oh no, hang on, this is a documentation on a whole bunch of games at once, all the wizardries, so I don't want to go that far down. Casting spells, experience and loot. See, all these things that we take for granted now were spelled out for new players playing this kind of thing for the first time, as we all were. And here's the spells. So you have to type these names. If I go down to the priest spells, the low-level heal spell is called Dios. So back here, spell name Dios. And who to cast it on? Number 1, Matt. Now, Mr. Fabulous the priest. Spell, I'm going to cast a little fireball at the kobolds, and that is Halito. We got to know these names off by heart after a while. And finally, Murph can also cast spell Halito. It didn't ask who I'm firing it at, because there's only one group of enemies. There could be multiples, and you choose who you target. Okay, press enter to fight. Charge at a kobold, hit 1. Halito does 2 damage. Halito kills a kobold. Matt is killed. Great start. Killed someone off on the first fight. Now, this may not be the lowest level of the dungeon. It just put me wherever this party was saved at. But going round the circle next, Matt's been pushed to the bottom. So Elwood fighter will fight. Jake the thief will fight. The priest will try to save, who is it? Jake. Spell. Dios, and he only had 2, so that's it. To be cast on, Jake is now number 2. Mr. Fabulous, Mage. Spell, Helito, let's not take any chances. Spell, Helito, and that's it. Hit for 1, second kobold down, last one misses. Okay, they're gone now. Right, 249 experience, and here's a chest. Calfo is a spell, a knock spell in effect, but we don't have it. The first thing to do with a chest is inspect it. Who will inspect it? Well, obviously my thief, Jake, number 2. Trapless chest, he thinks it is. Let's go for a disarm anyway. Who will disarm? Jake again. Now, what you're supposed to do here is type in the name of the kind of trap you think it is. So normally you type in what it just showed you in the inspect, but it didn't show me anything. But suppose there's a trap there anyway. Well, one trap that I know is on early level chests is poison needle. The chest was not trapped. Okay. The survivor gets 16 GP. So now, having chosen that party, I actually don't know the way out. I think what I will have to do to show some other aspects of the game is go back and create a couple of new characters. Best way to do that, let's bring back these things. Oops. AWD is for moving around. K means kick. Kicking a wall in case you think there's a trap, a secret door there. Now, C for Kemp. If I inspect number 6, Matt, status dead, hit point 0. Now, I don't think the party has any means of resurrection, but if I walked all the way back to the beginning of the maze, there is that temple. I probably wouldn't have enough money though. So I don't see anything else I can do there. Oh, I just spotted R for read. But I want to do it on a different character. Leave. 5 Murph. R for read. Mage spell books M, and there's the names of our spells without the description of what they do. So the other one is Catino. Let's go back up here. Catino, bad air, causes most of the monsters in a group to fall asleep. So it's a sleep spell. Yeah. Okay. Leave. And I think I'm going to have to restart. Let's go up here. Oh, that's filling up the whole screen, but not necessary when things are at this resolution. Stop and play. Launching emulator, right, we're back at the beginning. Start game. Do nothing. Now, if I go to Edge of Town and training, we'll go through the process of creating a character here. I'm not going to do a whole 6 of them, but enter name first. Password, just hit enter. I mean, I can't think why you'd need a password unless you are doing what we did, running a character each, but for some reason you didn't want your other party members to see what you're doing. I'm not sure. So I choose race first. Now obviously you're going to get different stats. A dwarf. Choose alignment, and you need to look back in here, back where I was before. Oh, that's going to be a bit hard to find. The screen I had up before showed you the requirements for each class, and some of it involved the alignment here. Although a thief can be neutral or evil, the elite version of a ninja can only be evil. So you want to make an evil thief if you intend to promote him to ninja. Lord is like a paladin and can only be good, and so on. But let's go neutral. And a dwarf starts with these stats as minimums, and you have 7 bonus points to spend. Now, as soon as I raise strength from 10 to 11, fighter gets added to the list of possible classes. And if I was to go down to piety and start pumping it up, hello, that's not doing what I thought. There must be more requirements for a cleric than I thought. But what I'd really do, of course, is put up vitality a bit, and agility because it adds to armor class. Very similar to Dungeons and Dragons, this system, but it's not actually licensed from them. But they knew that the audience for this game would be people like us who played tabletop. So now I can say that's finished. Oh yes, escape. And select class, and it has to be one that's popped up there. So hit A for fighter. Keep this character, yes. Create another character. Oh, that's right, but I do have, I've used that name before, and it's another party that's out in the dungeon. Okay. Press enter. Let's just say wizard. No password. Choose an elf. Say this should be good. And if I go down to IQ and start raising it, now mage is allowable. If I go, whoops. Yeah. If I raise piety, I can choose between mage and priest. Now, the easiest elite character to get is the bishop, and I think that just involves raising that to 12 I've got to cycle right round. And that to 12. There we go. Bishop. Bishop is like a druid in some other games. He can cast both mage and priest spells. So let's give him some hit points. And escape. And say, yes, I want a bishop. Keep this character, yes. Okay, now, roster of characters. Yes, there's the out party down as far as Mr. Fabulous that I was using just now, but the party I used to practice this game a bit goes from Gwathorn down to Figgy. I'm not sure why they're not marked as out, but it should be possible for me to leave here, go to Gilgamesh's Tavern where characters meet, and start adding characters. And yeah, I can add Gwathorn, Capture, Lone, Sam, Meg, and Figgy. Right, that's a full complement. Now if I leave here, go back to Edge of Town, and M for May. I want to check the order. It's definitely wrong. I want that fighter there. The next fighter is Sam. Thief 2. Bishop. Oh no, I want a full priest first. 1. Then the bishop. Okay. This is camp. Leave. Right, stairs, take them up. I'm at the beginning of the maze now, so I kind of know where I am. If I say yes, it will take me straight back to the town. So, no. And again, removing these things. There you can see the stairs up there. And right at the beginning, there's a long corridor in front of me. If I turn right and go somewhere different. Now, that looks as though it's not moving, but it's just another long corridor. There we are. Now, since there's no map, you have to go carefully, count the number of steps you go forward, so you can mark it on your graph paper. Right, in the door, and encounter. Whoa, 9 small humanoids. Pardon, 9 small humanoids. Capture is 1 point down. Okay. Fight. And this time you've got to say which group you're fighting. So let's take out the front ones first. Fight 1. Fight 1. Now, down to Gwathorn the priest, who's too far back. We were only 1 hit point down, so I don't want to do a healing spell. And for some reason, you don't get the spell options in the first round. I don't recall that from the old days. But I can't dispel because they're not undead, so I have nothing to do but parry. Don't have any magic items to use either. The bishop can't do spells on the first turn, so parry, parry. If you just go enter 6 times, that's what you get. 3 fights and 3 parries. Go. One down. Okay, that was a surprise round. But spells are now, as you see, on the list. Now, they're no good for this character, so fight 1, fight 1, fight 1. Priest, still can't dispel, but Yeah, still don't want to cast a heal spell for just 1 point. So the priest is going to still parry. But the bishop, spell, if I remember, a level 1 bishop only has one of the realms. Let's try a fireball. Cast on spell group. I still want to concentrate everything on the front rank. So this mage, same again. That's it. Let's see how we go now. Kobold is killed from a fireball and one from a stabbing. Miss, miss. Oh, Sam got hit for 2. Didn't say what happened with that Halito. Maybe it targeted one that already died. Okay, what's our hit point situation now? Sam is 2 down. I'll still let that go. I think fight one, but I'll cast spells on the back rank. Well, Brathorn, the priest, instead of doing nothing, I think the Halita, the Dios spell is 1 to 8 healed, so just like a D&D Cure Light Wounds. So might be a small one anyway, so I'll go spell, Dios, cast spell on 2. And we're back to Loan the Bishop. Spell Halito on group 2. And again. There we go. Kobold misses, and again. Halito kills one in the back rank. Sam is completely healed. And another one killed by a Halito. Okay. I'm now in effect out of spells. So I can just do 3 fights and 3 parries. So I'll just go enter. Oh, I've got to hit numbers. I forgot about that. 1, 1, 2, parry, parry, parry. Kobold killed, small humanoid killed. See there at the back rank, you can't see them so well, so it's only getting a vaguer description. There isn't an identify monster ability to change that, but we're down to just 1 of the guys, so I won't need to hit numbers this time. I can just go enter, 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 enter. Right, he missed, killed. That's the end of that. Right, had better luck with this party. 502 XP. Chest, inspect. Thief is capture. 3. Trapless chest. Okay. To make it quick, I'll believe it this time and I'll just hit O for open. Who will open? I'll still have the thief do it. Yep, no problem. 15 gold pieces. Now this time I know where I am. I go out this way and I turn right in the main corridor, and very soon I should see the stairs. I say yes, and I've come home safely. Now I can go to the Adventurer's Inn. Figgy is down to 5 hit points, so I'll say 1. Okay, the stables are free, but if you want quick healing, you can pay. Let's just say the stables, napping, need 226 more EP to make the next level. Okay. Leave. I see. I think I remember now. The stables does not heal you. It only gives you the opportunity to see about your level. So if I say B, a cot. I've already selected Figgy. Okay. That's taken out the money, but it's put him up back to 8 hit points. Okay. Leave. And there's Boltax Trading Post. Buy. And when you make characters completely new, you have to come here and buy equipment and equip it. It doesn't give you anything for nothing at the start. But if I go forward, there's some armor and a couple of potions and some magic stuff, plus 1 armor. Leave. What else is there? The temple. Yeah. If I was able to get back safely with a dead character, this is where I'd be able to bring them to life if I had enough money. Of course, when it's so much money that when you're still at very low level, you may as well just roll up a new character and replace the dead one on the roster. I think that's about it. At the edge of town, training is new characters. Castle is back where we came from. Utilities, changed name, move characters, that's moving them to different parties, or no, to different games, that's right. You use this option to keep using the same characters in Wizardry 2, but that's not on my list. I'd never played that one, but that will do. Leave utilities. And that's the first of my 1984 games. Next time I will play... no, that's the second of my 1984 games, that's right. I've already done Rogue. Next one will be The Ancient Art of War, which actually has some graphics in it, besides those little still pictures of monsters. Okay, so I'll see you next time.